Hello YouTube, Caudelis Gamer here with another World of Tank video. Now in this video, as you can see in the background, I finally unlocked the final gun for this tier 10 French heavy tank, and I think this tank is going to be my new main tank. I know before I said my new main tank is the BZ because I just love the rocket and I love the alpha damage, but this tank, it feels very basic but in a good way. And the best part is the strength of this tank is reliable. Now, don't get me wrong. I think this tank was nerfed, and when it was nerfed, it was really nerfed. Like it became a little bit unviable. But in the recent update, when I was a little off the grid, the recent update, and when I came back and noticing this update, I noticed that this tank received a buff, and this buff made this tank viable again, but not too viable, but still viable and more importantly reliable. Everything about this tank is very basic and I love it, but what I love the most is the number of crew that it has, one of each crew of designated jobs. What I mean is that the crew is completed. There's no one extra crew member. There's no crew that's, they're missing a crew and they one of the crew member has to compensate for the other because it does mess up the perk system. But this one, it has all completed five crew members, which is commander, driver, gunner, radio operator, and loader. All five. And this French heavy tank, it feels very basic, but in a good, positive way. It reminds me of the American Tier 10 tank, and it feels like a Padon. But the thing is, the weakness of the American tank is very obvious, and it kind of frustrates me. And similar with the IS-7. The IS-7, I love that tank, very aggressive. But the problem is, the weakness of that tank is also obvious. But the French heavy tank, now the weakness of this tank is obvious, but people tend to forget it, and that right there is what I love it. Like the obvious weakness is the cupola, lower plate, kind of, but the problem is the lower plate is a little thicker than most heavy tank lower plates. And as a result, people get surprised when they don't penetrate the lower plate. And I had a bunch of games where I was having nothing but bounces. No joke, bounces. But as a heavy tank, and this is a basic heavy tank, the sides and the rear are super, super squishy. The moment I expose my sides, voila, that armor is gone. It is the frontal armor that, you constantly have to remind yourself to face forward. That being said, guys, and I'm going to show a screenshot in a bit. Since I was off the grid and I wasn't able to log into my water tank for almost like 2 or 3 months, so I was gone for a while. When I came back and I noticed something about my old clan, and this I find it very funny. Now, keep in mind, I started a new clan and I give away a startup clan to one of my buddies that helped me a lot. I hope you guys saw my other video about the channel update, but I did mention that I started up a clan and gave that away before I went a little off the grid. And now that I came back, I decided to make another clan, but this time for myself. So this is my clan, the boss of my own clan. And when I came back, I noticed something else, and this is the screenshot that I want to showcase you guys. So, my previous clan licked me all over. They're self sabotaging. And what I mean by that, I mean the owner of that clan, who goes by the name Hammer, he is doing something very, very dumb, and that's on him. And I'm gonna make a self promise here. I am super tempted to message him and, basically be, a bully to him because it feels like sweet revenge. It really does. But I'm a strong believer in karma, so it's best if I withhold my tongue, withhold my desire, my dark desire to shove it in his face. But this guy, he's getting what he deserves. Most of the people that were playing this game competitively, they left his clan, and some got kicked out because again he's been very dumb. Me, it turns out that I'm the first one of this group of people that wanted to play this game competitively. Now, when it comes to me building a clan, I want to divide the clan members from the casual ones and the competitive ones, and I'll utilize the ranks to to determine who wants to play this game competitively and casually. I want to make a clan that's basically a hybrid of both casual players and competitive players, but separate them through the usage of ranks. The ranks in this game has no meaning in terms of clan membership, so keep that in mind, guys. But yeah, this my old clan, the clan that I was with, that you saw some get competitive gameplay footage of me uploading on YouTube. The owner of that clan, he's being very dumb, and I'm surprised that he's self sabotaging his own clan in the dumbest way as possible. I really want to message him, shove it in his face of what he's doing, but it's I'm kind of glad that Karma, got some justice. Me, I feel very betrayed because I gave him some gifts. I gave him like almost $200 worth of loot boxes or Christmas boxes, and he didn't give a damn. He just kicked me out all because I wanted to play this game competitively and I want, have a good competitive team where everyone is doing their part. But the problem is we had some people that are playing this game casually, and that's an issue. And yeah, people were not pulling their weight. When I was complaining about that, he started gaslighting me, bigging up stuff that has no relationship with the argument you know, that I was saying, and he accused me of lying. And the lying that he was accusing me is the whole EBR equipment thing, which is the dumbest thing ever. And looking back at it, it is dumb. It is absolutely dumb. But after he kicked me out, after me coming back, almost 2 or 3 months of being off the grid, not logging in my water tanks, me noticing that his clan is getting, you know, going downhill is kind of, it puts a smile on my face. No joke. It really does. And I'm happy for it. I know that sounds a little evil. I know that sounds a little wicked for wishing someone's downfall, but in my opinion, guys, it's deserving. I'm a strong believer in karma. If you do bad things or dumb things, karma is going to have its way. So moving forward, as you can see in the background footage, I'm not sure if you saw it, but uh, they brought back the Karo 45T for competitive onslaught. Me, I was super happy about that. Super happy. And I'm definitely gonna record my gameplay footage and upload it on YouTube. I'm also going to. Oh, and one thing now that I totally forgot, I finally got a PS3, and I was playing Soul Calibur 4 because I've been having the CD but not the game console. Now the problem is I don't have the proper equipment. I think I need a. They call it a game recorder or yeah, game recorder box to capture some footage on my PS3 and upload in my computer. So I'm gonna need to buy that. Eventually, I'm gonna get it soon, but not this weekend, sadly. And yeah, I'll start uploading Soul Calibur 4 footage on this YouTube channel. I'm very happy about it. I'm very happy to see my Queen Ivy and her best suit design, in my opinion. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And sorry guys, I'm just thinking of what I'm gonna say. Moving forward, yeah, I'm gonna showcase old video games because right now none of the video games that are coming out interest me except for Total War Warhammer 40k. Total War Warhammer, I love that game. I love the fantasy game. As a matter of fact, you guys seen my YouTube channel featuring that game. I'm gonna before that game comes out, I'm definitely gonna feature my Total War Warhammer 3 video game footage on this YouTube channel, so stay tuned for that. Aside from that, yes, stay tuned for War of the Tanks because keep in mind, I'm starting a clan and I want to make this clan grow, be big as possible, and I want this clan to be a hybrid of both casual and competitive. And I'm gonna differentiate each member by ranks. Keep in mind the clan membership rank doesn't really matter. All it does is showcase like, hey, you're special in this clan. Yeah. So the only thing that does matter in terms of what you could do in the clan membership in terms of rank is the executive officer and the combat officer. Yes, you do have like some level of power. And, oh, and quartermaster, where you get to control the resources. So yeah, you do have like some level of power in the clan membership, but everything else it doesn't really matter. So yeah, guys, stay tuned. And thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I know I sound a little evil right there for wishing that guy's downfall, but I'm not gonna lie, guys. It really break my heart. I really did feel betrayed when he kicked me out of the clan. And me, I was trying to have an understanding, like, hey, why you're gaslighting me? Why you're like throwing me under the bus? All because I wanted to play this game competitively, and I'm not having fun playing this game competitively. But here you go. I'm showing you a footage of someone leaving the clan, and not just her, but she confessed that more other people left the clan along along with other people getting kicked out of the clan for expressing the same thing that I've been expressing. So this guy, he destroyed his own clan out of stupidity. And the saddest part is that this guy is an old man, like he's in his 50s, I think. So yeah, it's very sad to see that. Very, very sad to see that. Well, guys, I'm gonna end it here. I feel like I ranted enough. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the Soul Calibur 4 gameplay footage. Catalyst Gamer over and out.